Morning folks, it's very early in the morning. I'm whispering because my family's still sleeping. It's just leaving 6 o'clock and I'm about to take a road trip over to Dundee to attend my first ever Content Marketing Academy event. CMA, or Content Marketing Academy, is headed up by a cool guy called Chris Marr, who by all accounts is shit hot at what he does. He sounds like he's built an amazing community of business leaders, entrepreneurs, authors, really anyone who's looking to try and build a brand and support each other in doing that. So I'm really looking forward to what might happen over in Dundee, looking forward to learning some new things. The theme of the event is accountability. Accountability is a really big thing at Utopia. As individuals, we all know what we need to do to achieve the vision of the company, but I'm looking forward to coming up with some lofty goals for 2019 for myself, and hopefully having a kind of peer group around me to make sure I stay accountable for those goals. So hopefully I'm basically going to take you along with me, show you what's going on, give you my thoughts on the event, and let you into a bit of insight into what to expect from me in the next 6 months at Utopia. First, let's grab a coffee and hit the road.
Hey folks, so we made it to Dundee. It is a beautiful day here, and we've got the simply stunning VA Design Museum behind us. It's a new building in Dundee. It's absolutely beautiful. It was one of the reasons why I was looking forward to coming here today. And we've also got an absolutely gorgeous sunrise. So a brilliant day to be inspired, to be here for the CMA Kickoff event in Dundee. The drive over was very straightforward. There was almost no traffic whatsoever. It was brilliant. I actually spent a bit of the time reminiscing. I met my wife when she was working in Kirkcaldy, and I used to make the journey from the west to the east coast of Scotland 2 or 3 times a week, because that's what love does to you. I didn't just spend my time reminiscing. I also watched an awesome podcast from Gary V. Gary done a keynote in December, and it was all about the opportunity that businesses, entrepreneurs, business leaders, everyone really has to be able to capture people's attention on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Basically what he's saying is that this is the cheapest it's ever going to get, and if we don't take the opportunity now, we might never get it in the future, and we'll all be kicking ourselves. I'll be honest, it took me a little bit of time to get into Gary. Mark, the marketing director at Utopia, is a huge fan. And you know, he's quite loud, he kind of interrupts a lot, he swears a lot, and to be honest, I wasn't too sure about him at first, but there's no denying he knows his stuff. He has consistently predicted tech trends. He was one of the first to say that Twitch was going to be a big deal, and amongst countless other things. So I'm very much a Gary V fan now, and one of the most important things I think is that if you're going to spend time listening to a podcast, going to an event like I'm going to today at the CMA, you've got to do something about it. You've got to, I've spent that hour listening to Gary talk, so I'm going to take away that I'm going to carve out some time, 2 or 3 hours, to learn a little bit more about Facebook and Instagram advertising, paid promotion. It's something Utopia's never done. Hats off to Mark, our marketing director, but we've built a brand in the UK without paying for advertising. It's all been kind of organic. But I think, a lot of what Gary said resonated with me, and I'm looking forward to trying that out. More than that, I was thinking about accountability. Today at CMA, it's all about accountability. So I'm looking forward to meeting some new people, seeing how they're going to help hold me accountable to some of the goals that I've got for 2019. I guess one of the kind of crazy things was that Chris Marr at CMA, he asked me this big question. He asked all the delegates this big question of, what are we going to do this year that's going to make a massive difference to our business, to our goals, to our personal goals. What's the one thing that we're going to do that's going to make that change? And I'll be honest, that was a difficult question. I took it to Catherine and Mark, my fellow directors at Utopia, and they kind of asked me to try and focus on some of the bigger ideas that I get. I get a lot of big ideas, and well, I definitely don't think that I get stuck working in the business at Utopia. I very much do work on the business. I also think that I don't spend enough time trying to develop some of the bigger, more blue sky ideas. So hopefully 2019 is going to give me some time to do that. And I'm alongside that, I'm really hoping that today, during the CMA event, I'm going to be inspired by some pretty cool people around me to smash those goals out at the park. And I've started that by, today's a Friday, and it's my first ever day where you're going to see, if you email me, you're going to get an autoresponder that says I'm no longer going to be checking my emails on a Friday. I want to use my Fridays to work on those big ideas. You can still phone me. My phone number is on, my mobile number is on that email. So if it's important, you can phone me. All the contact information for the team at Utopia is there, so you can get in touch with them. But I'm going to spend Fridays really, while everyone else is winding down for the weekend, I'm going to be focusing on absolutely smashing those goals out the park. So I look forward to seeing what happens today. I'm looking forward to finding out if my accountability idea is going to be focusing on those big goals, or maybe I'm going to come away with a totally different golden nugget from this afternoon. So anyway, we'll take it from there. I'm going to see you on the other side, maybe do some recording while we're there. I'm going to shoot off and get into the room. Cheers, guys.
Hey folks, I've nipped back to the car. That's the event finished, so that's CMA Kickoff 2019, done and dusted. We're just about to head out for a bite to eat and a drink. I'll be on the soft drinks because I'm driving home tonight. But I just wanted to kind of summarise my thoughts, I guess. First ever CMA event, and I have to say I've been blown away not only by the quality of the speakers, the quality of the content, it was really the honesty that everyone kind of brought to the stage. All of the speakers, you know, Chris from CMA himself, yeah, really everyone. I'm trying to single anyone out, but I think they all brought a real sincerity to their stories, and that obviously helped with kind of understanding and reflecting on how that means, what that means for me, and what that means for Utopia. I said that when I went in, I was thinking that my big thing this year would be to focus on some of the bigger issues. I didn't really know what the challenge would be. I was thinking, you know what, it's probably to do with time. It's probably, you know, do a little bit of time, less time on X or Y and spend a bit more time on the big blue sky things. And I realised after a couple of conversations and on some reflection of some of the stories that were getting told on stage, that there's a little part of me that I need to get over the idea of failure. Utopia has achieved so many great things. We're on a kind of roll just now. And I guess there's a part of me that's thinking, well, some of these ideas, Craig, they're all very good and well, but what happens if they don't work? And I guess I have to get over that a little bit myself. So try some more stuff that might work and it might not. I guess kind of like this vlog, you know, maybe it'll suck, maybe it won't. So hopefully 2019 is going to be a year of just kind of trying new things. I really hope you can all kind of feedback to me and tell me whether they do suck or whether they don't. But I guess we'll know by ourselves, we'll know by our happiness of the team. A big shout out to Rich from Abandoned Ship as well. He told his story, and I know Mark, the marketing director at Utopia, is a massive fan of Abandoned Ship. That was an incredibly open story of his journey to becoming, such a hugely respected fashion label, I think you would call him, in the UK. But he's also diversifying into bars and, you know, all sorts of other stuff. Incredible guy, way younger than me and achieved so much. It's pretty incredible. So what a wonderful day. Feeling totally enthused to be part of this community. Feel very honoured to be involved. Very happy that I'd taken the time out from Utopia to come along today, and kind of look forward to getting back to the team, sharing with them some of the stories, sharing with them some of hopefully the enthusiasm that I brought back from this day, and looking forward to smashing 2019 out of the park, because that's the way this year's shaping up, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm out. I'm going to drive home tonight, but first I'm going to fill my belly full of food, have a couple of nice soft drinks, maybe some sparkling water, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So, cheers folks.